Was Pat able to practice?
No, Pat, I don't foresee him being available this week.
Okay. Andre?
Andre will be evaluated again in the morning and see how he responds. He's having some back spasms.
I don't think you've had like a. And I know maybe today wasn't all physicals and like that, but you haven't had a practice in like a month because of just so many games and travel. What does that just mean in general to be able to have a day like this after an off day even?
Well, I don't. With this group, it doesn't change too much because we're just veteran group, and they're extremely smart and intelligent players, and a lot of times we just show them on film, and they're able to go out there and execute. So it's a balance. We want to be able to practice and get some work done, but we also want to preserve their legs and get them ready for tomorrow. So I thought we found the right mix today. Some film and got on the court a little bit, and I love the energy of our guys. I love the vibe in the gym, and I believe we'll be ready to go tomorrow.
How are you just approaching the preparation for this game, considering sort of the in-season tournament as
Well, I think you're approaching it like every game, and that's you want to be the most prepared team. I think we were fortunate to have 2 days, I should say, between games, and so we were able to watch a lot of film. I believe we put a good game plan together. We kind of treated today like a walkthrough as well, and like I said, the guys responded. We had good dialogue. We know they're going to be a very tough team. They rebound the ball. They're number one in rebounding. So it's going to be a physical game. There's just certain things you got to do when you play the Knicks. You got to take care of the ball and you got to rebound the ball.
would you say though, like that you've approached it differently than like a normal regular season game? Going into this game simply against the Knicks, the elimination aspect of it, or has that felt?
No, listen, the players, they know what's at stake. They're excited. We see it as a challenge, a great opportunity for us to continue to grow as a team. But they know that we win, we go to Vegas. That's the goal. Yeah, that's the goal. And so we know we have to play well. We know we have to execute on both sides of the ball. We know we have to pull for each other and keep grinding. It's we got to bring it for 48 minutes. And like I said, I love the vibe of the gym today. The players, they talk about it more than I do. They're excited about it. But at the same time, it all comes down to execution. One possession at a time.
Last time you played the Knicks was the 5th game of the season, and that night you guys kind of decided to put Brooke kind of back by the rim in drop. How do you feel like you guys have grown from that game to now defensively?
I think I think just the nuances of any defensive scheme is just kind of knowing, reading each other. If Brooke is back there, there's just certain things that allows us to do, and it prevents us from giving up certain things when you got Brooke. And I won't get into details without that stuff, but I think the players are just understanding the pros that we have with Brooke being in the drop and how. But on the flip side, there's every defensive scheme. There's going to be some type of counter. There's holes in every defensive scheme. I don't care if you're up, if you're back. The players and the coaches are going to figure it out. You just have to decide what you want to give up, and then you just have to be able to make some adjustments. You always got to have a backup plan. But I think our players are really buying into how we need to play, and if you've seen in the fourth quarter, they really know how to turn it up a notch.
I know we've talked about how there's value in the tournament with the playoff aspect early in the season. A little bit hindsight after group play as the first-year head coach, have you seen significant value in having the tournament for you personally as a coach with the development of this team?
No, obviously there's a lot of excitement about the in-season tournament. We're extremely excited about it, but it's going to give us there's a lot of value and good that can come out of this. One, starting today, just the preparation that we talked about. It's just like preparing for a playoff game. But in saying that, you should have that type of mindset going into every game. But we had a couple of days to really dig deep, and usually during the season you don't get those type of, that time to really prepare. So, the players were great in the film session. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for not just for our veterans, but for the younger guys to get some experience too. It's going to be playoff atmosphere, and it can only help us. It can only help us. So, I feel really good about tomorrow and where we are, and but again, it's going to be a dogfight, and we know that.
Adrian, playoffs are usually best of 5, best of 7 in the NBA. Do you like this one and done portion of the program, so to speak, as a coach?
Yeah, well, yes, because even in a playoff series, there may be opportunities. You may be in situations where you got to win that game, or you're done. So it's great. I think the type of experience that we'll gain from this is only going to help us. In April, May, and June. But I think the in-season tournament is terrific. I really. The fans are just been extremely excited about it. Our players, extremely excited about it. It just gives us a chance to see where we are, and like I said, I like our chances.
Thanks, Griffin.
Yep.